As you can see, Train will be our next map here with an exciting conclusion potentially coming through between D13 and Bren. D13 just trying to get a fourth win on the board, which I think will guarantee them a position into the playoffs, whereas Bren is trying to fight to stay off the bottom. It's still Jason. He's still Mitch. Unfortunately, he's not Dean anymore. That would be a nice upgrade in terms of I can't think of any way to get out of this. So going to the next map here, Mitch. How you feeling about this?
Worse now that you've started talking, but I think D13 are probably going to take this. We're most likely looking at a convincing enough T side from them, but the CT is where I think they're really going to thrive. Already, we're going to imagine Wits is going to turn up on the CT, right? He's going to start off well, going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but it's when they swap to attack that I see a lot of problems for them. And look, at least we're going to get to give a little bit of a pep talk to the guys as they come on out. They're right down there below us. Hey guys.
So I'm in Germany, but I'm American. I missed out on 4th of July. I missed out on hearing the fireworks, but at least I can hear the pop of all the bullets coming out. Maybe I can pretend they're fireworks.
There you go. And Dingo's microphone. We got a lot of different things to give that fireworks simulation. Hey, yeah, so look, I think it's no secret D13 are favorites in a series coming in, but Bren have shown us a lot. You know, they came in with confidence, and that's something that I really respect when you're a team that's not the favorite coming into a matchup, and you just go, no, we're going to win this, man. Mazala yesterday were the massive example of that. I mean, they were given no respect to Tyler. They were just coming in and going for it from day one, from the first second of that of the maps all the way through, and it's what almost won them. Not even a map, but the series as well. So I think for Bren, if they can keep up the confidence, maybe they've got a shot. But just based on how we've seen D13 play Train and the AWPing duels, should be theirs. Plus, we don't really see Bren play this much, right?
Yeah.
Although, I mean, that said, they've only got one game on it. This versus Tyloo's 16-14 loss. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking, what kind of Tyloo was it? As we saw yesterday, we've seen a couple different versions of them. This was back actually 3 days ago. Funny enough, so I'm gonna actually look at the stats of that to see what did happen. Derek top fragging with 32 kills,
and he's
16
already
of them being
showing
headshots. Up. Yeah, and Wits kind of in the middle of the table at 19. On the other side, though, Dan King. Yeah, this is where Dan King kind of fell off. We were wondering where the hell has he been on a map like Train, playing as an AWPer. He had the second least amount of frags at 18. So I don't know how to feel necessarily about the result, but then again, it's still Tyloo. It still almost pushed him into a victory for yourself, and we'll see how things will go here as we're about to kick off. There were some issues going on for one of the teams for comms. Looks like it has been sorted. We're going to drop straight back into, we're back into us and back into the game.
Now we're back into the game now, ready to go with the pistol round. TeamSpeak issues resolved. And for D13, they come in with a little bit of utility. You can see they're looking to make a bit of a play towards the B site with a lot of control of upper straight away. And Pro wants to contest them and get this map off to a flying start for Bren. With an opening duel to Annihilation and immediate fallback. D13 look for the B site, but now it's that little bit harder without a full team.
My thing is, CT side, you want to pick up as many rounds as possible. Same for T side. Being denied pistol off the bat would be a major detriment for him, and a big boost, especially to Bren here. Such a clean round. Score left on 1 HP. And no, he can't. There's no way. If he clutched that out, I would probably vote for Kanye West, and I don't want to vote for Kanye West for president of 2020. So thank God.
Coming in pushing your political agendas, Jason. God, I mean, damn.
Okay, I'm not gonna go into it, but
yeah.
You know what has it turned into?
I know.
Is it going to be a reality show? Netflix or something?
The winner gets to be president.
Who wants to be the next president?
Who wants to be a millionaire, but they just ask you questions about pop culture and you're in. Well, you know, at this map, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the best map. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great.
You were saying.
Hope you get the reference. The good shot there. Papi Chulo goes down. The Deagle's already doing a little bit of damage, and this isn't even a proper force buy, right? For D13, they've only picked up a couple upgraded pistol. Two. There was one on the floor. God damn it, Tamer! Why'd you have to pick that up and embarrass me? But for such a weak investment,
yourself.
That's true. I do every day. So long as they can find 2 to 3 kills. I know, honestly, coming into this round, they don't need to find any kills. They've invested practically nothing. They've already done more than I would expect of them. Anything from this point forward is a bonus, because they'll put Bren down to having to rebuy, already on 2 players because Pappy will need a drop and he'll have to get armor. He'll have a weaker weapon as well. And then D13 come in with the ability to full buy in the next and do some serious damage and possibly pull it back 2-2. It's a really smart investment.
You see Annihilation's just hoping someone's gonna... Oh, no. Oh, boy. That's 1 kill. Damage being done. Not able to get a second there, however. But Wits... Oh, it's a little bit lucky. The last bullet in the chamber takes down Mr. Cap. They will survive with 3, but that was extremely rough. But as you said, I mean, they have to buy up 2 players. They have all the money in the world to work with on the T side. They have clearly the better buy going into round 3. They almost had that round. It almost went completely the way of D13, especially if Annihilation maybe could have hit another shot, or maybe Wits doesn't hit that last bullet. I mean, I think this is kind of a sign of how crazy Train can be in this matchup between these 2 teams.
This is where it all comes down to, Jason. If D13 can find this buy round with the AKs in their hands, Bren will be forced to an eco immediately, and that good start they had by winning the pistol will be completely discredited. Papi Chulo in with a double. They stacked up, boosted above the smoke, and took a kill on top of Trains, but boy, oh boy, did they pay the price for it. Now, ooh, they were falling behind, but Tammers just opened up B. The smoke down and connector, they don't know. Is this a B hit? Do they rotate? Do they stay A and hope for the late push? They don't know what to do. Even as they get to the B side at this point, Tamer could be anywhere. There's a kill by Pappy. Why is he there? That's exactly what Raid is wondering this late on in the game. But now he's got a flank. He's on the way up behind them and towards the showers. They don't know where Tamer is, as we were saying. And now they've spotted him. The bomb about to be planted as well, so that's all the info to play with now on the CT side. They know where both players are. Sneaky position by Derek. He gets a kill. They don't even know where he is. Eventually realizing, but it might be too late. Tamer's so low and just spraying at the angle. He eventually walks into it. Bren do pick up that round. They get some free upgrades to AK-47s as well. And even with the bomb plant, that is a poor start for D13.
And 3-0. Papachula coming up big with the 3K. They rescue themselves 2 AKs as well. Yeah, where is this Bren been? Actually, a 3K or AK gonna come through. Where has this Bren been? Maybe it's because they've been playing like the really difficult teams. We haven't been able to see them play more of a team in the middle of the pack. Dear Lord, this is not filling me with confidence for D13. I feel like, you know, the Mongolian team, they start off strong in the tournament. You see them in their first match up against Lucid Dream. But maybe there's just been that downward spiral for them. You know, maybe they peaked early on in the tournament. We talk about, you know, score annihilation rate, and unfortunately rate just didn't appear on map 1. It was Inferno. They lost pretty heavily, so I can kind of understand how it'd be down there on the kill board. But Train, like this is their go-to. This is their bread and butter. And they're going to catch Pro completely off guard as they're a straight down pop.
Pop go the rifles as D13 come into the lead. And Wits falling right afterwards. I mean, Bren are definitely locked out of this one with the smokes in play. Up on top of the Train, Annihilation looks for another victim, but it was score to finish him off. As the CT side lose out on the first round of D13. Pull ahead at last. But the thing is, Bren, they don't get the bonus, right, over on D13. We mentioned in the previous round if they won it, that would be nice and easy. Eco for Bren, and they'd equalize 2-2. But Bren have got money. Now, not on every player, so it is going to be just a couple of pistols at best, really. And like, you could drop P250s if you're Ja and get a nice investment. Are they fully going? Just a P... Okay, there we go. Late buying up. Yeah, a couple of pistols. Not as convincing as it could have been. They're obviously not very confident coming in with just pistols. That's understandable in a way, and it is Train, a very scope-centric map. You're looking for long-range duels consistently. So I get why they don't want to invest, and they'll save it up. What this does tell you, though, is that there's a real possibility for that double up setup to actually come out very early on. Pro's got the money immediately, and Jack could potentially take a second.
Oh. Stink coming through. And actually, is Derek going to get aggressive towards Pop? Maybe massively unexpected. Look at this. They've all backed away. Now, Rate heading towards Ivy. I think they're trying to set up for some execute towards the outer bomb site. Rate maybe just trying to cause a distraction, which will pull one player back. But I also don't like this at the same time, because if he dies, that gives an AK over to the other side. And when they have a couple of pistols invested, it very well could happen. Fortunately for Wits, it won't. Smokes come through. Mr. Cap takes down Pro. The bomb will be planted here momentarily towards the outer bomb site. Poppy, though, maybe he can play spoiler. Maybe it's a chance to get a kill or two, or maybe, as I say, just maybe he can pull off that second kill. The D13, they bounce back. They get a second round. And Bren, I mean, you got Wits on 3,600. So why? Did he have a 5.7 or P250?
I'm not sure.
I guess it doesn't matter if he's going to be gifted over an op and he's going to be glass cannon.
The glass cannon I don't know about here. I would have much rather to FAMAS and my opera to have the ability to take a shot without losing accuracy completely. He's also quite wide on that for a glass cannon play. She's getting so aggressive without any armor. Now, I know Ja had some utility to support him, but it doesn't help if he dies. And as we move on into the round, 120 left, you can see Wits has pulled all the way back, right? He's even rotating around to the A side to play in towards the connector. D13 holding outside of most of these angles, waiting for an opportunity of their own, hoping that Bren do get aggressive, but that's not the kind of Bren CT side that they deploy. Not coming into the buy rounds anyways. Eventually they're going to make a move, but they managed to secure Pop Dog. They're coming up Ivy as well, and here's the push out very early on by Score. He didn't have support from main. Luckily it was just a peek on the flash to gather a little bit of information. What's Mr. Cap doing up above? Oh, he's picking up the bomb. Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, Derek was the man to watch towards Ivy, except he was in towards Hell and didn't have the angle covered. Pro's gonna respawn though. And again, man advantage now for Bren. Derek. Okay, well, he loses his teammate, then he misses the spray, and Rate gets the kill. Bomb gets planted. Now it's equalized at 3 apiece. They have to hope that Pro or Wits can really connect the shots. Especially Wits, who hasn't been spot out. And there we go. Speaking of connecting, he gets the first. Mayor's going to be towards Pop, and Rate's going to be coming back in towards T connector. Brenner taking their time. No kick currently on them either, so they have to pick up the pace. 18 seconds left. 13 seconds left.
They've got to get on it. They've got a stick on that now for the next couple seconds. Tamer's able to get one. He falls, and there we go. They don't have time, though. As we said, they had to stick on top of it, and it's gone.
I'm not sure why they didn't get on it quicker. Basically lost that round before they even were defusing. Yeah, I mean, they got on it exactly the 10-second mark. And I'm not trying to put blame on anyone, but, you know, Derek isn't covering Papachulo there. Then again, there's a smoke down, but he's not even covering the smoke. He's assuming that the player won't push through it. And then he gets into the one-on-one against him when the enemy's not even looking at him. That should have been a round for Bren, 100%. That's just unfortunate that Derek had that little moment happen. He was so good on Inferno, so I guess he's allowed to have a mistake here or there, but that did cost him the round. Potentially 2 now.
Oh, no. Wits on the shoulder peek. He was so aggressive up close. He's just been completely caught off guard. And those are most of the weapons gone already. I mean, Jazz the only one, and he's taking a fight up above. Manages to find an AK for it. But no one else can get up there to retrieve that rifle with him, right? They're completely split off from upper B, and D13 are pumping the brakes. They're slowly moving in through the CT spawn. It looks like B is going to be where they hit eventually. If Raid's going to clear that out. Maybe not, actually. There's still a lot of the players moving in towards T main. Raid sit behind them as well. Gonna catch a player off up on top of the train. Easy little one tap. He's being spotted. Unlucky pro. Timing didn't quite work in his favor. Good damage done to Tamer nonetheless. Perhaps an opportunity for Ja to drop a couple of these rifles and make it a costly round for D13, but I think saving that AK is probably going to take priority.
Yeah, I mean, their money. Like, Wits on 1900. Are we going to need a drop in this? I mean, you have Tamir low, you have Score low. That was... Well, it's really nothing invested, right? It was just the weapon save from the prior round. Oh, he's not going to save this. Score's just ready for it. Even a Zeus for him. Covering that off of a dead body, and that's going to be a 4th round in the lead here for D13. Okay, so it says 1400. Derek able to buy up the M4. Is What's going to go glass cannon again? I'm curious. Yeah, he will. Interesting. Oh, he didn't go glass cannon. Did he get... So he got dropped the op. Okay. I'm gonna say.
This...
Okay.
What? Okay. Score's gone through the smoke. Well, there should have been a wall bang as well, I think, but must have just caught the pixel that was open. And that's now a disappointing start for D13. I was going to even highlight the fact that Wits needed to show up this round. And if he doesn't, then D13 already pulled way ahead. And you can mention Derek doing well in that game versus Tyloo, but Dan King wasn't playing. Once that AWP shows up on the other side, Derek's not going to be the one that can bridge the gap, really. It has to be your operator that steps it up to bring those fights and just make sure that Annihilation doesn't have the room he needs. Good smoke. Thrown from main, just outside it, all the way down to Ivy. That's going to allow Ray to creep up without worrying about a fight immediately. He's going to make his way to the right side after that flash goes through. Poppy Chulo being flanked out.
There's no way he's going to expect this either.
And his time is... Oh, he's managed... Oh, what is that? How does he manage to take him down? The spin around after the first kill, and Bren take the round. That was absolutely filthy. I jumped in my seat. Like, he gets the first kill, I thought, oh, okay, that was pretty good. He's going to die, but at least he's gotten a frag for it. He just spins. Now, look at this.
I mean, that makes up for Derek earlier on, right? As he's playing towards hell, it cost him a round. That probably won the round for him. Chilo up to 8 kills. And credit to Wits to hit that first shot, albeit, you know, let's not see a single player there. Neither could he, as he just shoots completely through the smoke. Jaw's going to be overwhelmed. Push comes through at a score. He still hits the shot. The B site's open. There's no one else to defend. They picked up the pace. D13 are going to have control. And the long rotate coming out of Derek. Bro?
I mean, the trade's there at least. It's a very small consolation with Score continuing to frag down towards Brown Train. It's all on to Derek. That flank couldn't even get halfway through before being the last player alive and spotted right afterwards. A disappointing round for Bren. I mean, they lose to just a straight B ramp rush by one player. No utility, nothing. Just a heads-up aim duel and the site's lost. And if you're the B player, you can't allow that. You can't allow that to happen.
I mean, that was a big kill by Score. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't get that first kill, then they don't take the site. That Molotov would have blocked off any reinforcements.
Mm-hmm. The molly itself, though, is a little bit late.
Yeah.
I think when you're solo B like that, if you're going to play up on the ramp spotting, you have to have the molly out. You have to be ready to just drop it. Like, look at that. It's only starting to bloom as Score gets down. He escaped there with, what, 40 HP? After the fight as well, that's not even damage done by the Molotov.
Trying to go for the spam annihilation. We haven't gotten to see him use the op just yet. On train. And we saw some brilliance out of him before. Which is going to be spotting it out here. Is looking to back away, then get the smoke down to watch any push. Jaws on the other side of this smoke. Mr. Cat. Oh, he's going to spot him. Oh, Jaw gets the shot, though. That's the 5-7. They don't rescue the weapon, but they at least equalize things at 4 apiece. As Wits does get picked off by the grenade. And Tamir's even coming through, trying to check up on his teammate's body, his teammate's gun. And I think he even realizes, yeah, they're not going to have that weapon. If they head towards it, I mean, there is a chance here for Bren to win the round. Especially with Derek, a really delayed peek. He goes for the re-peek. Man advantage now for the side of Bren. Again, another weapon down, but another weapon they can't rescue as they look to push down in towards Papachula, getting some damage in. Does this take a hefty amount himself? Score. What is with these rounds sometimes?
Well, that right there was just amazing timing by Pro, but the earlier fights like Sajah, I just don't know. He's on his way as well. Flanking all the way around. They have no idea. Annihilation's in danger, running towards the site, being spotted. There's a second. They have the info to play with. The kill takes a while, but he gets there eventually. Now down to 12 seconds left. Has to plant the bomb, but it is a 1v1. Tries to bait Derek out into the open. Can't quite get it. Another fake. Derek faded completely in. And Wright catches him off. 6-4. If he was just a little quicker getting that kill on the bomb planter, that could have been it. But Ja, he whiffed it.
What looks so good, too. That would have been a massive bounce back in the rounds. That's gotta hurt. I mean, getting it close, that's obviously an upside, but that should have been there, shouldn't it, Mitch? Like, they should have been able to close it out, and yet, again, D13 pull it out. 6-4 on the T side. Annihilation, 11 HP as an A just comes in and rushes off to his side. Ooh, Poppy. Been big so far. Able to get a little bit of damage down. At least denies them the pop control they were looking to bounce off of.
Yeah, I love casting Bren with you, Jason, because I think by the end of this tournament, I'm gonna have so many different clips of you going, "Oh, Poppy," it's gonna be great.
I could do better if you want. I mean, I can record something for you.
Well, if you don't mind. Hey,
Just feel bad for your girlfriend. Competing against me is not easy.
Not possible. For D13, they're already coming in. They're showing confidence. They're definitely performing on the T side with 6 rounds. Anything they get from now on is a bonus. And for Bren, oh, they're struggling. And that one, the turnaround by Rate. Derek falls and a 4 versus 3 emerges. Bren falling behind yet again, despite a good solid start. Wits only gets a tag there. Rate and Annihilation both low. That's a possibility for Pro. He looks for them, doesn't see the player on top. Look at this, 10 HP on absolutely everybody, but Ja hasn't got enough guns. He needed to shoot in 3 different directions. They were everywhere. 7-4, another for D13, and they survived with 2 players on 10 health. That is depressing, but it is by that small margin that they're pulling ahead by quite a lot.
Gotta go like full akimbo if you want to be able to shoot in 3 directions, and even then, it's not going to be too possible.
Full akimbo, 3,600 DPI.
Oh my god. You could just, like a breath of air, just moves your mouse in a full 360.
It was like you cough. Just the air from that. You're spinning.
I've always been in that eternal battle of wanting to have my mouse sensitivity low enough that I could aim at long distances really easily, but high enough that I can turn around without knocking everything completely off my desk.
Could just tidy your desk up, Jason. Not that I can say anything. I think I literally have space around my... How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 9 glasses around my mouse mat right now.
And I'm pretty sure you have wrappers.
Oh, yes.
From... Not candy bar, but from meals ordered.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there's boxes of just Subway beside me. Because we don't have time on these days to make food most of the time, right?
I mean, that's why you go shopping and, cook after the show. You do meal prep. Yeah, I haven't, but I heard that. I heard people could do that.
Yeah, Subway's nice though. It's a nice little lunch.
Hashtag ad. Ooh, Wits. Eric's gonna respawn with 1 kill, but Score is gonna watch the aggression into Halls and Papachulo. Definitely slow down in this game as D13 has started to run away with it. 4 players left alive, and it might just end up with 4. However, Derek's got an AK. Oh, what a flick. Again, quickly shut down by Annihilation, and Bren. I feel like it's been quite a few rounds since I've been able to really do much here so far. You know, was it 4 rounds ago? And it looks so promising. And again, there was like some rounds that just, if it went their way, they could have broke the economy out of D13. They could have had maybe another streak. I am a little bit worried when they come onto their T side, just from pure opping power. Then again, Annihilation hasn't needed to really go the full dinko. Didn't have to go pop at all. Thing is, I don't think most people out there even understand what we're talking about.
No, but see, Dingo's mic only does it for us on TeamSpeak, not on the stream. They don't get to experience the glorious popping. Just imagine someone was talking to you on a good microphone with popcorn brewing in the background. Raw Tamer. He couldn't get out of the smoke because he was running right into Derek. Derek realized that first, getting the kill. Now score left alone almost immediately. That was a very swift round for Bren. They stacked completely up on this bomb site, and it's paid off. Score quickly able to find one. He's dangerously close to that molly. Nade hits him.
Oh my.
Second Molotov. Oh, he's almost dead already. 23 health remaining. Nade through.
Oh my god.
Insult to injury. That's 4 pieces of utility. Another molly, but luckily hit the smoke. Otherwise, Score was definitely dead.
He's gonna have PTSD here.
Just bombarding him. Now as he runs out, they're watching him. The AWP sees him swing from main. Oh, it's Wits that takes him, but Pro is there as well. He was just about to swing and take him down, and that is an 8-5 scoreline. Look, Bren are coming back, but even if they find 7, it's going to be a really rough T side for them. I said before, I feel like D13's main merit is going to be on their defense. Purely because pound for pound, I don't think Wits can match up.
Just catching him, throwing utility out. Wits hitting a couple of shots as well. The thing is, I feel like a lot of these rounds have been actually close, like extremely close. But the unfortunate part is sometimes rounds just won't go your way, and it's been that kind of spiral against them. If you think back to Inferno, 6-0 start, they lose, was it 3 rounds and they're completely bankrupt? Or was it 2 rounds and they were completely bankrupt?
It was 2.
They go for the challenge once again. This is a precarious position actually to go for the double stack. But they also have Derek pushed up towards Hall, so they expect the hit to come in towards this inner bomb site.
Yeah.
And it still might. I mean, it still could potentially be a fake. Mr. Cap's kind of looking for the AK pickup. He does get the weapon. He does lose his life, though, and Tamir tries to get in towards connector. He's going to be successful to do just that. But where's the bomb going? Okay, so we'll be coming outer, and Wits... Oh, he's got the angle. This would be a big play for him. Much needed kills. He's got to be careful, though. There's going to be a player rotating around. It's all on Tamir. Gets the first shot. And Poppy's been... Well, Poppy hasn't spotted the player rotating. This could be bad. Wits could be completely caught off guard. This could easily turn into a 2-on-2, and there it goes. But still, getting the bomb down with 20 seconds left. Oh, Poppy, he's just playing it super safe. He wants to go for the anti-plant. There's the first kill. Spots out the second, and there we go. That will be another round picked up. And the money for D13 not going to be here in the final round.
He almost died to a Molotov on the way out there. Ended up on 2 HP, but saves the AK over nonetheless. Now, here we go. Let's not beat around the bush on this one. We gotta be real. D13 have already got a great T side. So Bren losing that last round or this one would be devastating. If you only get 6 rounds in your CT side, that's pretty bad. And so as we move into this, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not the Molotov Wits was aiming for. Tamarita picks off Poppy Chula. That's the only AK on the T side, already finding an opening duel and suffering very little damage for it. All things considered. Wits holding, oh, it's a good nade. Holding down towards Ivy. They didn't hit anybody? He's in danger. Those, first of all, he's not holding the actual choke point anymore, so they can push out and trade pretty easily. There's 3 players coming up close with pistols. He's given up the angle completely now. They can come through CT. There's a massive gap in this defense. Pro gets dropped down by a Tech 9. That's another rifle picked up. Wits now has all those pistols to worry about. They know where he is, and it's an easy trade. And a very lackluster CT side. Final round from Bren. They have to rely on individuals to clutch this out. Tamer so low, the nade not quite going to go to site. As he tries to force the fight. Oh, he actually got it as well. Jazz now in a good position. Does he check close left? No! So Score eliminates him, and Derek has to 1v2 to get a 4K. Good damage done there. The spray transfer not landing. And so D13 will finish with 9.
Another 9-6 to add in the series. Mr. Cap, Annihilation on 8. Mr. Cap on 4. And for Bren's side, Derek, 16 kills. Really put up a good performance. However, 6 rounds they were able to accomplish isn't really something left to be desired. It's going to make their T side even more difficult now going into this. And I do worry once D13 gets, 1-2 ops. I worry that Bren might not have an answer, might not have a response for it. Maybe picking up the pace would be ideal. Taking the pistol round here would be massive, honestly. They got the pistol round on the CT side, and well, I'm not sure it's gonna go T side here. Score needs to help out his teammate. Mr. Cap gets another kill. 2 on 4. John Pro trying to get close, and they do get the first kill onto him, except they're gonna lose a player themselves, and Jaw's left alone. Good little flick comes through, but now he's 1 on 2. He does have the bomb, so not too big of a disadvantage. And he might be gifted a 1v1. Oh no, Annihilation. Jaw's not gonna hear it. Or does he?
He does. He's definitely heard it now, and a good shot to Annihilation. There's a USP upgrade for him, and back he goes towards the T-spawn. Jaw playing the 300 IQ game. He thinks he's going to be flanked out, but not today. The ball is in Bren's court. Or Jazz more specifically. He's got to make a move. This pistol round is so valuable to them. For the T side, winning this most likely marks a force buy for their opponents in the next round. Then they can take an eco. They could be tied up 9-9 within no time. Ja around the corner, and they know where each other are. It's all down to the headshot. Whoever hits it first. Ja's quite low, swinging through, but he can't connect the shots. As Wright takes the pistol for D13, no bomb plan for Bren, and an eco to almost certainly come through from that T side. Without a bomb plan, you never really force by it.
I've been so close. It was so close. Unfortunate, because that pistol round, I think, meant everything to them after being down 3 rounds at the end of the half. Annihilation on the scout, gonna get a little bit of an idea of what he can pull off on train. If you guys missed out on the earlier games, it's very okay. He gets aggressive, he falls. Score's gonna return with onto 1. Witch tries to hold his ground and fight, but they're being goosed up, they're being pressured. Score really wants these kills, and it cost him his life. I'm not sure how I feel about this so far, Mitch.
Considering the investment, I think that this is definitely a massive downside of a round for D13. They shouldn't have lost 2 players, and the potential to still lose more is definitely there. You can see how passive they're approaching it as well, right? Tails are firmly between their legs. And, I mean, really, even if they don't find anything else, I think they've already cut the mustard. Things are looking good. The MP9 for Papi Chulo marks a money-making opportunity. Making it towards that site's going to be difficult. The scout was holding them for a moment. Actually, that timing's worked out quite well. It's allowed the MP9 to post up, get some damage to Annihilation, but there's the scout tag, and now it's a very simple kill from long range. Mr. Cap makes up for a little bit of the economy lost. But you'll see here, look, Bren are going to get a full investment, AKs, all that sort of stuff. And with D13 having that early lead, they don't really get a grasp on their economy. Score having to invest, and even still into utility, he'll be fairly light. Tamer has an MP9, but the utility in the armor has cost him all his money as well, and Mr. Cap even isn't that healthy. They'll only get 1,400 if they lose a round. So immediately, that'll be an eco. But Bren need this. Losing this round, I think you're probably just looking forward to the next map at that point.
Whoa, Rate. Only gets one. He actually doesn't deke anyone else. Well, unfortunate for him. Such an aggressive play. They're already being flanked from behind. What's going on here? Here he gets the one. Gets the bomb down, or at least spotted now. So it does get secured. He does somehow escape on top of his back down pop. Man advantage their way, even though the weapon... Well, the weaponry wasn't to their advantage. I'm so scared. He's going to come back up again. There's no way... Are they going to expect this? No! Wits falls too! This is a 12th round coming on the board here for D13 and Bren. Oh my god.
Come on.
I got no answer.
Yeah, well, you know what, Jason? You're not the only one. Evidently, Bren don't either. And now we expect this of D13, right? Well, let me rephrase. We expect a good CT side from D13, but it's the manner in which they're doing it. And the method to their madness. Finding out those rounds with SMGs and avoiding really losing anybody in that one. I agree with the sentiment. And Bren are far, far behind at this point. And looking to take an eco in this one. 13-6 most likely on the board. I expect a change of pace from the T side. Probably a faster round. I hope a couple smokes are taken at least. Maybe just run it down B. I mean, it worked for D13. We'll see what they want. No utility? Derek's bought Kevlar and he's using the Glock. Yeah, okay, there we go. A little bit of sense made with the deagle drop to him.
Not really gonna matter though, will it?
That's dirty. I mean, he does not deserve that. He just wide swung versus, like, on an anti-eco. Just pushed Ivy with an AK. That is not a smart move. But, you gotta commend the spray, I guess.
Yeah. I think this is going to a third map. I think we're going to see Nuke then at this rate.
Strong possibility. I mean, once they won that previous buy round, I thought, yeah, that's it. Once they get 12-6. D13 just too dominant. I mean, we haven't even had Annihilation needing to step it up. He hasn't been given the opportunities, really. Now getting the op out on the CT side versus a full buy, this is where he starts to dominate. The AWP's in the hands of Ja over on the T side. What's up with that? Off spawn, actually. I think he's slightly further ahead. But he's also at an angle. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. But we've seen Ja before. He takes secondary op on some maps. Definitely capable.
But I feel like we just seen too many holes in Bren's side to warrant a comeback, even on their defense. I mean, they got pushed Ivy a couple times. No one watching. Ja, that's really peak Annihilation is going to be ready. Another manage here to D13. Man advantage, sorry. Manage. Kind of slurred my words together. It's still early. And they get two. When you're just seeing a completely different D13, the confidence is going to be there. I think on Inferno, like one of the problems we saw for D13 was that their mid-round calls. I think that's the way we've been kind of criticizing them these last few days. And a map like Train with how their T side went with Bren really kind of struggling, it alleviated that pressure of having to make too many of them, of having to like change things up middle of the round. It looks like they will go for a hit Bren on the inner bomb site. Rate's just waiting, watching the edge of the smoke. They have a flash of smoke to throw through, so gonna step a wall in front of them so they can get in towards the site. Or not, just flashbangs. Rate's completely blind. How has he not been checked? And he will drop to pro. So down to the 3-on-4. The bomb should be planted actually within the smoke. Kind of like this, changing up the angle you're gonna be playing from. Oh, after plant situation. And look at this, scores in behind. He fluffs the spray quite a bit. Papachulo, though, won't. Which needs to focus on staying alive. 22 HP. Annihilation with the op. Nade comes in. Wit's down to 6. Doesn't get the tag on to Mr. Cat. Makes things even more difficult now for Papachulo. He's looking to wrap around the train. 15 seconds left to go. They do have the kid on Mr. Cat. And they should know he's been able to back away. But the thing is, they know where it's planted from. It's in the smoke, but he's shooting the wrong angle. He does actually get the guy off the bomb. But he doesn't have time. Somehow Papachulo clutches it out. Oh, sorry. I thought, wow, okay.
Wrong bar. Wrong bar.
Yeah. I thought I saw Mr. Cap on it. Wait, what? Did Annihilation stick it?
I didn't notice he stuck it.
Because he didn't have a kit. Maybe he picked one up on site.
Had a kit for sure.
Okay, maybe he picked one up on site then.
Yeah, 14-6. This is pretty much it. Brenner. It was Annihilation. Okay. But Brenner in a position now where coming back into this is practically impossible. You know, T-side 10 rounds in a row. 9 even just to guarantee an overtime. See him getting better, Jason. Oh, score, not connecting that opening shot. He's solo B. Oh, no, he's not. As I glanced, he was right above the player. So it's not as big a deal. Mr. Cappy loves pushing Ivy, but Bren loved giving it to him. I will say, although he's been successful, he's playing with half a deck on that one. Luckily, mostly aces. Versus those pistols was just such a wild play.
Half a deck of aces? Isn't that not a proper deck? That sounds a little illegal. Yeah. I think you can play poker with that.
I don't think so. I mean, you could technically, right? You could play poker with a 6-card deck.
Wait.
No, wait, you couldn't. You need 5 down, right? You need like... If you got 10 cards, you can play poker.
How many people?
2.
Only 2.
Be very easy.
Well, no, you can't because you change your cards, don't you? Or is that Texas Hold'em?
No, that's Texas Hold'em is you got 2. The other...
Yeah, so poker you exchange cards. You can't even play with 2.
Texas Hold'em is poker, though. It's a different kind of poker.
Yeah, but... Standard poker is you get 5 cards and then you change them out.
No, it's not.
Have the best hand.
No, it's not. Texas Hold'em standard poker. What are you talking about?
I gotta look this up in a minute.
Whee!
Seeing Annihilation pull this back with 3 and 4 kills. We missed that entire hand talking about poker. And that was an insane couple of shots. That was Bren Esports opening things up. That was the round to win. But we talked about the flashy plays of Annihilation, and he does it yet again. Gets himself to 15.
Oh, yeah, Annihilation is just nuts. This is the one we were looking for, right? This is the Annihilation we were waiting to see, shot after shot. This is the first time we got off topic this map, I think. And of course, Annihilation pulls out a 1v4. Cheers, mate. Stuck at last round as well. It's 2 rounds he's pretty much responsible for winning, and 15-6. And we can pretty much count Bren out of this one.
Okay, I was right. Texas Hold'em, you get 2 cards. And you have to play the river.
Yeah.
But in regular poker, you're given 5, and you can exchange cards. So you can't play poker with 10 cards.
Well, conventional casino poker is Texas Hold'em. That's like what the pro leagues are. I don't know if there's a pro league for whatever that other one's called. I've never played it. Annihilation. Look, he's opening this one up. My God. 5 versus 4. Bren already at the disadvantage. They're looking at totem pole. Comes straight down on top of Tamer, though, so he gets the spray down. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And Bren, well, they're yellow and leaking all over the place. It's 16-6 as that one comes to a conclusion. Oh my God, Jason. That was...
That's a convincing game that we expect a D13 on train, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
Like, that's the D13 we saw on day 1, and we're